What's up everybody? In today's video, we've got a ton of DJI information. We've got the Mavic 4 pricing and potential release date. We also have some questionable images that indicate that we might be getting an Action 6 in the next year, as well as some prototype images for an Air 4 drone. We've also got details on the RS4 Mini that's going to be coming out soon, as well as the Osmo Mobile 7 and 7 Pro. It's a ton of information to get through, so let's jump right in. First, we've got a post off of X from my favorite username, Hakasushi, where he's showing us an image that he found on WeChat that looks a little photoshopped to me. That looks like we might get an Osmo Action 6 action camera. I'll be real honest, I wouldn't be shocked if DJI were to release an action camera that then removed the Pro moniker off of the 5, but the 5 has been popular and the 5 Pro has added a number of features and iterations with firmware updates in the last 3 or 4 months that I think honestly makes it the Pro that we wanted it to be when it was first released. Now, if they release another version that is maybe a little less expensive and lacks some of those additional features, and they drop off the Pro moniker and just call it the Action 5, that wouldn't surprise me, but calling it the Action 6 from a branding standpoint seems a little weird. Though I will say that according to Hakasushi, and I did verify this, the FCC has officially approved another product called the Osmo Action 6. So who knows? We'll see. Next, we've got an image out of Jasper Ellen's X27 over on X as well that looks like a prototype image of the Air 4. Now, why do we say it's the Air 4? Well, it's got the smaller, more sleek and compact body that we traditionally see out of Air drones, but it also looks like it has had that front shelf kind of sliced off and it might be preparing for a larger image system in the front, similar to what we're getting out of the Mavic 4 Pro. It also has 3 omnidirectional top sensors for obstacle avoidance to make up for the fact that it probably won't have the 2 in the front. Now, this could be a prototype, this could be lots of different things. Folks, when things are being produced the way that they do in some cases in China and they're tested and then they crash and then they try to repair them, and who knows what these pictures are, but it is interesting to look at. And I'll say it again, I would like a lighter version of a Pro drone, even if it had a single or dual sensor. If that was a 1-inch sensor, I just need it to have a variable aperture. Next, we have 2 products that are coming out very soon from DJI, both gimbals. One is the RS4 Mini, which is not a shock considering the fact that we've had the RS4 for just a little while now, and the RS3 Mini was a very popular product. I'm sure that there will be new features and battery improvements, and it'll be lighter weight, and algorithms will be improved and all of that. The 2 big top-line features that we can see in the RS4 Mini is, number 1, that it will allow you to, using a Arca Swiss plate adapter, add a phone to the gimbal, as well as a easily attachable focus sensor system that will actually attach in the same way that the magnetic attachments do in the Action 5 action camera. It's just gonna kind of snap on. And again, if you're looking for tracking, you wanna use a gimbal, you don't wanna have a bunch of cables hooked up to your camera or your phone off to the side, this really kind of makes that easy. And this attachment will definitely be something I think that will make this a popular product, as well as the ability to attach a phone. We also have now details of the Osmo Mobile 7 and 7 Pro. Now, we don't have a lot of details about these products and specifically where the 7 will be relative to the 6. The only thing that we really are seeing is that potentially the 7 will have a slightly higher payload capacity, but that the 7 Pro will actually have a LiDAR unit to do focus pulling and, I don't know, obstacle avoidance. I'm sure that DJI will take the LiDAR sensor and do something super cool with it. Now, I'm not someone who does a lot of videography with my iPhone. I love that it has that capacity, but it's not something that I do a lot of. Although, I did a while back here on the channel, I did review, this is the Hohem iSteady X3. I really liked this gadget. This was a really, really fun thing to play with. And since the iPhone 16 Pro came out with the ability to shoot in high resolution, high frame rate ProRes vlog, I've been toying with different creative scenarios to use my phone in. And I've been thinking about that a lot as creators are kind of coming onto social media and using their phones primarily as their content creation device. So again, the review for this is up on the channel. If you want to take a look at it, I'll go ahead and link it up above. The other thing that I've been using when it comes to mobile cinematography that I've been using a little bit more of is this little puck here. This is actually a MagSafe SSD that just kind of attaches to the back of your phone, and it is a 1 terabyte SSD. I have not completed the review for this, but I am working on it. But if you're a member of the channel, you'll actually be able to get access to that video early. And both of those products, as well as this macro lens that I also did a review on a little while back, is going to be included in my Instagram giveaway. So if any of that stuff seems interesting to you, go ahead and check out this video here. Go ahead and find me over on Instagram. I'm giving away a bunch of the gear that I have been reviewing. So check out this video. I will link it above and below to find out how to get free gear out of my gear vault from all the stuff that I've been getting and reviewing. I did actually end up using my phone to film part of my review of the Canon R5 and R6 Mark II. That is now up on the channel. I will link that up above as well because I needed to film both cameras and I didn't have another camera. So I used this one and that really helped. Last but not least, on the DJI news front, we do have additional information on the Mavic 4. What we're hearing now is that pricing has been pretty well solidified at about $2,800 for the Pro model and about $4,000 plus for the Cine. Now that is not taking into account Trump White House tariffs that are supposed to be going into effect literally today. So we don't know how that will affect pricing, although we can just assume that it will increase it by 10%. I don't know if those tariffs were already priced in with the numbers that we were seeing. We were hoping that it would be somewhere in the middle of February, but now what we're hearing is that it's more likely going to be in March. One other bit of information that I'm almost hesitant to share with you because I don't really have a relationship with the person who posted it, but I'll link their profile down below and you can be the judge. User XDrone Studio or D2 Help over on X posted an infographic that indicated that while we would be getting the Quad Bear 4/3 sensor as the main Hasselblad sensor as expected, they also indicated that the other two would be 1/1.5 sensors. I was really kind of hoping that they would be at least a 1/1.3 in the medium telephoto and a 1/1.7 or better in the long telephoto. I guess 1/1.5 is better, but was really hoping for a little bit larger on the other sensor. But the other bit of interesting news with this infographic, again, if it's true, I don't feel great about this one, is that both the medium and the long telephoto lenses would be coming with f2.8 apertures and that they would both be coming with aperture control or a variable aperture. And I just don't know about that. And here's why I say that. If both of those sensors are f2.8 and they're both 1/1.5 size sensors, the size of the optics, both in diameter and length, would need to be considerably larger for one lens that's 50 or 60 millimeters and another that is 150 millimeters. That's a lot more lens that you're going to need to have in there to keep those ratios appropriate. So I'm going to take that one with a big grain of salt. Let me know down in the comments what you think of that. I think that's a fever dream. But again, I will link it down below. But that's it for the DJI news that we have today. I will get you more details as I get them. Don't forget about my Instagram giveaway. And also, again, I've got memberships on the channel where I'm releasing videos early, and I'm going to be sending out resources like LUTs, Lightroom presets, and other resources that I've created for myself, both as a photographer and as a content creator here on YouTube, as well as live chats and priority comments as a member of the channel. And just a quick shout out to my most recent members that have joined the channel. User Steve Scott and Peaceful Places both joined at the Photo Nerd level, and Thomas Gessner joined at the Gearhead level. Now, all three of these folks are not only members now of my channel, but they're creators themselves. For example, if you want to experience a calm paddle on Waldo Lake in Oregon, check out Steve's channel. Thomas has some really beautiful drone footage on his channel, and Peaceful Places, well, it's a lot of videos of peaceful places. So if you're looking for peaceful drone footage with relaxing music, go ahead and check out the Peaceful Places channel. I'll link all three of those down below. Thanks again to those folks for their support of the channel. And thank you very much for watching. If you're looking for other ways that you can support the channel beyond memberships, obviously you can check out the gear that I've got down below. Those are affiliate links. So if you check out those links and buy anything, I do get a little bit from that. And if you're looking for a free way to support the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hit like if you thought this video was interesting. And again, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.